afterlife? Does it exist? This is a common question asked amongst most, but why is it so secret? Welcome to Secrets Within, a show about all things paranormal straight from the investigator's mouth. No fluffy scripting here, just raw paranormal talk about ghosts, Bigfoot, black-eyed children, equipment, and more. Host Reeni Rodriguez is no stranger to the paranormal and has been fascinated for years. One of her longtime passions is being a medium and further developing her skills. She's also a certified Reiki master and paranormal investigator. Now, here is your host of Secrets Within, Reeni Rodriguez.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Secrets Within. I'm with Mike Hatcher tonight. Actually, he's a really good friend of mine. Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, can we talk about how I am not allowed to share this this live right now?
Well, because you're blocked now on Facebook for sharing a meme.
Yeah, I literally just went to my Facebook page to share this, and it's like, oh, you're blocked for 7 days. I posted a meme in a group chat. Aren't those what those Facebook pages are for? So they're not watched and.
Well, aren't they supposed to be kind of one of those things where you're allowed to just, I don't like Facebook police anyways. But if it was in a group, like somebody had to report it, like how many times have you been reported? Like, did you get a warning?
No, I don't think anybody reported this because it was flagged apparently as soon as I posted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of meme was it?
I don't know if you want me to share that.
Just
I mean, it was funny. It was funny and has to do with COVID, but I don't want anybody to get upset.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Yeah.
I quit like posting those.
That's why I went to my meme group. You know, you don't want your public views out there, so you go to a meme group that has all the same views.
Clearly you had somebody in there that didn't really like your meme.
I probably know who it was.
Just like the meme you sent this morning. I thought it was funny.
Let's just say the moderator is my wife's cousin's husband.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe not post that again.
But it's full of people that know each other, so it's not like full of randos and weirdos.
So it's like somebody in the group that like knows you.
I don't know if it was the group or Facebook just flagged it because it said COVID.
Oh, said COVID.
I don't know. So how's your all liquid diet going?
It's not going.
I was saying, I'm drinking a zero Dr. Pepper zero sugar, so I thought you might get a little jealous.
That's my liquid diet. You know that I was, bitching about the other day. Everybody was giving me like this whole big thing about, oh, it's okay. Just go ahead. Something about it's going to be okay. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. But you know me. I mean, when we were at Wilson Castle, I don't think you really see me without a Diet Coke in my hand.
Oh, that's because there were no Starbucks and you wouldn't go to Dunkin'.
Okay, Dunkin' Donuts is nasty.
You refused to go to one of the 30 Dunkins we passed.
Okay, but here's the issue. We were in Vermont, and you're like, oh, there's a Starbucks. And you're like, oh, never mind. It's not even open yet.
It wasn't even open yet.
It wasn't. Michael Kors was open. I should have stopped there, but no, I wanted Starbucks. But I did find one the next morning that I went to, and I didn't find it that it was very good that morning.
Overpriced Vermont coffee.
It is not overpriced. Well, everything in Vermont is overpriced. I remember buying like some syrup for a friend of ours, and it was like $8. And I was like, what the heck? Just go to the grocery store, spend like $1 or something. And you can just order it online. It's a lot cheaper. I found out the hard way. But I guess the bottle was really nice.
I forgot which one. Oh, yeah, I do remember the one you bought at the store.
Mm-hmm. The bear.
That's
the one with the bear.
That's right. Because we were buying a whole bunch of lunch meats.
That nobody ate.
because everybody refused to. Oh God, the pizza out there is disgusting. I will never eat Vermont pizza again.
Well, that restaurant that we went to, and I can't remember what it was. I think
Sweet
they.
Caroline's. How can you not
Yes,
remember that?
I don't know how I couldn't remember that, but I do think that they mixed up our order.
I don't remember, but their food's so good, and the owner's super nice. He always loves us. Well, at least he did the 3 times I've been there.
What? Not the 4th now?
I haven't been there 4 times yet. I don't think, unless I lost count.
You've been there a lot.
Yeah, we filmed there. Then Matt's event, you and I filmed there. Yeah, I think I've been there about 4 times.
Yeah, about 4 times. Oh, Mike is in his
I could have
haunted
sworn
room.
I could have sworn one of the kids walked out here and said something, but there's nobody over there.
You're like, what is it? You converted your whole garage into
What I have in the back here is when my wife and I bought this house, we bought it specifically for me in this area, but it's an addition onto the back of the house in the garage. It's like a little work area. The guy that built the house did woodworking, so this is where he ran his business, and I converted it into a big area with some haunted items, and just it looks like an antique store in here right now.
Well, you have cameras in there. I know.
Yeah, I got one in here.
Oh, one? I
Yeah,
thought
I
there
got
was
one
more
in
than
here.
one. It
It's,
does look like an antique store in there.
It's Butters. That's what I've named my camera.
Butters?
I don't know. It's a baby monitor. It was Jackie's when she was a baby, and it's a little puppy. So I named it Butters.
I had a lizard named Butters.
Oh, geez.
I did. And then I was like on vacation for a week, and I came back, and somebody was lizard babysitting, and the poor lizard was perished.
Perished.
Perish is the word I'm going to use tonight.
I don't think somebody was actually babysitting.
No, I just said, hey, like leave the light on, whatever. And I'm like, came back, I cried, not
Throw
gonna
it
lie.
some flies. Keep it warm, and that's all you got to do. But somehow they killed it.
They did. Okay, they were honest to God, they did. I was like, I'm gonna be gone for a week. All you have to do is come over, turn the lights on, turn the lights off, feed it. Like,
you told them to give them dead flies, right?
They weren't flies; they were actually rats.
Oh, your lizard was that big.
I had to tag you, so they require fresh fruits, rats, all that kind of stuff. So I went ahead and I was like, I like idiot proofed it, and they still couldn't manage it. So if you're listening, Ashley, it's your fault. It really was.
Poor lizard.
Well, those things are expensive, so I was hoping, because there was.
Well, maybe if you slow down on the Michael Kors purses and all the haunted dolls, you might be able to get a new lizard.
Okay, first off, I invest a lot of money in those haunted dolls.
I know.
I do, and it's gotten really bad. It's really, really bad.
Well, I just know when you're ready to get rid of them, my collection will get bigger.
Well, here's the issue that I'm having. Like, I just recently, that one with the hat that was supposedly evil. Because, you and I was telling you, I was like, I want a demonic doll. And I know a lot of people on here are like, you're crazy. And I know we were looking, but all I can find is like negative dolls. And I have one, Natalie, and she just doesn't like me. She's mad because I touched her face. And then she told me she was going to punch me in the face.
Which doll was that?
There's this doll, Natalie. I don't know if because usually I send you a picture, and maybe I didn't send you a picture of her, but I just don't care for her.
I think you sent me the one of Rose and
right, and you can have Rose.
That starting fights.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of her. I like her. I don't know. Maybe she's feisty like I am. So
Claudia, was that her name?
Yeah, Claudia. There you go.
Claudia.
I got a couple that start fights, but I do like Claudia, and I'm not getting rid of her.
Hi, Odin.
I know. He's still up.
That's all I hear in the background.
Well, they canceled school like an hour before like he was supposed to be there. So now he hasn't been in school like all week. So now he's like feisty.
Weather in the cold or just, hey, no school? No more.
It was like -4 this morning.
Oh yeah, no school.
So you sent me a message and then all of a sudden I like my Facebook thing popped up. I was like, okay, cool. Cause I'm at Casey's, cause I have that hot chocolate, you called me a child about it.
It's like traveling with a child.
Hey, that 10-hour trip was fun.
I am known for notorious 10-hour car drives.
Because I made you drive. There's no way I was going to drive through New York.
All the farts and the one that I held in.
I was like, just do it already.
I think I held that in for like 8 hours.
I don't. Well, I'll just remember when we were at like Wildwood, and when you were in the other room, I was on the couch, and I was like, I think it was a door that actually creaked, and I said to you, Mike, that was like so loud. You're like, it wasn't me, it was the door.
Oh yeah, that was the night before we went to Vermont.
Hi, Robin.
We did stay in there. Hi, Robin.
It was funny though.
We do need to take another 10-hour trip somewhere.
We do.
I need to go back to Wilson Castle. But this time I'm making you drive.
No, I'm not driving there. It was crazy. Anyways. And my favorite is you're like texting and driving. And I'm like, he's such a pro at that.
I think people our age are pros at it. We used to have the flip phones when you're driving and texting when it used to be legal. And you had to drive, push that 3 button 3 times to get an F. Come on. We are natural pros at this at our age.
I know, but you were so good at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die in New York.
I don't do voice to text either.
I don't like that only because it never says what I wanted to say. And sometimes you're like, huh? And I'm like, never mind. Just never mind. Just like I told Ashley the other day, I could fly. She's like, what? I was like, never mind.
I stopped using voice to text because every time I mention, I'll say Nico, and it spells it completely wrong, which is my son. And I think it was not too long ago. Danny goes, "Are you using voice to text?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Because you spelled Nico's name wrong. I'm pretty sure after being a stepdad for about 7 years, you should know how to spell it by now." Yeah.
Well, especially with like Torgen's name, a lot of people, instead of that U, they put an A. And I'm like, how did you get that? And even
I noticed yours does it too, because there was the longest time when we first met and we first started talking, you were mentioning Torgen. Like, I didn't even know how to spell it right. You're always Gungan, and I'm like, okay, how do you spell her name?
Like my sister-in-law to this day still puts the A instead of the U. And I'm like, you've known her for how many years and you still can't figure it out? Don't ask me. But that's the thing I think with phones though, too. Like you're sitting there typing something like that my favorite was when I got this phone, I would put like gonna and it put funna. And I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't get it.
Or when you try to say the F word.
It says ducking.
You gotta love technology. It's so smart.
No, but Wilson Castle, the only issue that I had with that is poor Katie had to show me how to, because that there's no shower. And she had to show me how to use dry shampoo for like the first time ever.
Oh, it was bad when Dead Republic, when we filmed our documentary there. Oh, dude, it was January. No, it was July. And we were using dry shampoo. John and Hillary actually bought their like bath pads. It's like bath in a napkin. We're washing up with those all night, and yeah, that was our shower there.
I just remember like getting home and A, I was so tired, and B, I was like, oh, the shower has never felt so good before in my life. I was like, I will never use dry shampoo again. Okay, that may be a lie.
You've used it.
No, like that was the first time there. Yes, Katie, we know you love your dry shampoo. And she did. She taught me how to use it while I was there. I was like, how am I going to wash my hair? And everybody's like, oh, we did it in the sink. I'm like, my fat head is not going to be able to get under that sink. They're like, oh no, we went in the kitchen. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was so horrible. It was so horrible. And then it was so cold.
It was worth the trip. Oh, it was
a fun trip.
I forget when we went, but yeah, it was cold. But when we did Matt Warner's event, it was freezing. It was freezing. Like, I felt bad for the people that stayed overnight.
I was a trooper, Katie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was a huge trooper that day. I was mad though. I'm not gonna lie. Couldn't even wash my hair. I even brought shampoo.
You were warned though.
I know you. I was seriously thinking like, okay, maybe the sink was a little bit bigger. And it was so cold on top of it. All I wanted was a warm shower. That wasn't going to happen. I think like I had one when we like left Wildwood, and I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I was like, oh, heck, it is a fucking big deal. That was bad. Poor Katie. She's like, oh no, you just do it this way. I'm like, my hair is going to be so bad when I get home. I mean, she didn't even put a lot in there. She's like, if you get the roots. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Katie being mom. Katie is literally mom when we're together.
Robin, we could have washed you up at the sink at Wilson Country Style. I could bring a bath bomb next time.
That's a good one for Wilson Castle.
Yeah. Like, just fill up the sink. I'll bring a bath bomb. Everybody is good. Yeah, but it takes a lot to keep you kids in check. She's right. It was a fun time, though. It really was. The dry shampoo, I'll never forget. Every time I like go through the shampoo aisle, though, and I see the dry shampoo, I always think of Katie. It was a good time, though.
Yeah, it really was. I miss them. They're awesome.
They really are. They really are. Anyways, so Mike, I know you have a paranormal team.
Why are you like? Is Odin running around naked or something?
No. Okay, let me tell. Off topic really quickly. I think what happened is because my downstairs toilet is plugged, and I can't find the pretzel bag.
Oh, geez.
I think he may have flushed it.
Was he gonna be 3 now?
He'll be 5 in May.
Oh, that's right.
5 in May. Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So, hope
you find that pretzel bag.
I've tried snaking it. I even went ahead and tried to use that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was praying. I was like, "Oh, please let me find this pretzel bag. Did you throw it away? Did you throw it away?" Because I seen these pretzels floating on top. That didn't work. That bag is somewhere in the drain. I might have to call a plumber.
I hope it's a bag of pretzels.
What happens if it is a huge bag of pretzels? I don't know. I know it was an open bag, though. I'll tell you that. But they were the thin pretzels. They weren't like those bigger ones. I can't with those two. I can't.
They keep me on my toes. I tell you
they do. They really do. And I know Katie does too. She sent me a text.
I talked to her She's such a supportive friend too, by the way. I texted her the other day. I don't remember what it was about. Or maybe she texted me. Sorry, Katie. I got to pull this up because I want to get it accurate. As accurate as possible. Where are you? Oh, Katie Peak. Anyways, I don't remember. But I was talking about wanting to go sober and quit drinking, which, mind you, Monday will be 1 week. So the first thing Katie does is go, as I'm drinking a glass of wine, you tell me you're trying to go sober. I'm like, thanks for the support there, Katie.
I mean, hey, it's Katie.
Yeah.
She's a good person. She really is. I mean, I'm really, really glad I got to meet her. Same with Robin. I'm not gonna lie, like when I first met him, I was like, I don't know if I like these guys. Because I'm a little standoffish.
I drove 10 hours with her. She's not lying.
That is such a lie.
Awesome, Robin.
That is
so we can't go on an investigation and have a beer at breakfast anymore.
okay, so I really didn't think that
kidding.
they
We
were.
don't do that.
Well, no, not at all. We weren't technically investigating that morning, but I thought it was just straight coffee.
What?
That PBR.
Oh, gee, you bought it from the beer section. Why would you think it was just coffee?
Okay, I didn't buy it. I paid Matt for it because I was like, hey, does anybody know what this is all about? And he's like,
the
oh,
PBR
yeah.
coffee. I'll tell you what, it is good.
It really is. And I thought it was just straight coffee. I didn't really know that it had alcohol in it.
Oh, yeah, we had fun that morning.
We did. We kind of did polish it back a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
There was only like 6 of them, so that was only like 2 apiece.
Between the two of us, that's 3.
Oh, yeah. There.
We left 2 there. She's kidding. We didn't polish off a 6. We left 2 there.
We did. I really did think it was coffee, though. I really did.
Oh, man, that reminds me of Matt Warner's when he had that event at Wilson Castle. That was a fun trip, too. You didn't do that one.
Was it the Halloween party?
Yeah.
Yes, Robin, I know math. It's not my strong point there.
It's not mine either, so don't feel bad.
Like, no, we left 2 there. I'm like, you're probably right. Right.
Nico's to the point where he's asking me for help with his math homework, and I looked at him the other day. I was like, if it's got X and Y's in it, go ask your mom. That's not, nope. I don't do anything with letters.
This was my favorite the other day. Looking at her math homework, and she's looking at me. And I said, listen, I have no idea how to do this. And she goes, I'm psychic. And I still can't read his mind on how he figures out he's going to do this. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, I can't figure it out.
Wow.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Leave it to Torgan to be smart.
Well, remember the time? I'll never forget this. I said that she was keeping those spirits in the bath.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And you're like, how is she doing it? I'm like, I don't know.
I couldn't even begin to comprehend what you were saying at first. You're like, we got this old man in our bathroom. What are you talking to? Do you need to call the cops? Get him out? You're like, no, Torgan brought in this male spirit and he's locking him in the bathroom. I'm like, he's a ghost. Can he walk through walls or?
I don't know what she was doing to keep him in there. Like, that's the weird thing.
And you're like, there's more.
Like, she just started bringing them in. I'm like, if you would spend more time like on your math instead of like keeping them in the bathroom and not sure. Robin, I bet the old man was disappointed.
Oh, he wasn't the only one she was keeping in there either. Like, she had a hotel for the dead
in
the
my
bathroom.
upstairs bathroom. And I was asking her, I was like, how are you keeping him in there? Well, she used to go in there and talk to him. And I couldn't figure out why she wasn't doing any of her schoolwork, but she was going in there and just randomly talking to them. I'm like, no wonder you're failing math.
Those were some fun conversations we had on that subject.
You couldn't help but laugh. Everyone uses the upstairs bathroom. Well,
maybe they were trying to find their way to the living room.
well, I asked her, I was like, how are you doing it? She's like, I'm just doing it. I'm like, you're that good that you could just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like, why would you do that? Honestly, why would you do that? Yeah, right, because the downstairs has a pretzel bag in it. So yeah, everybody's got to use it. So I told her last time, I was like, don't do that again. She's like, well, I only did it one time. By the way, her math grade did improve when we had to let them go.
You can save them as pets if you bring your math up.
Well, I got her another dog. And that didn't work.
Just imagine my wife telling me that you can't buy another haunted doll until you mow the lawn.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Okay. Because like I said, I'm sitting here like, I remember sending you a message. I'm like, oh, Mike, I need this. And you're like sitting on it. I don't even know what websites. I'm going to these websites. I'm on this. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. What about that doll that was like, what was it? Was it $18,000?
Oh yeah. $18,000 for a demonic haunted doll.
But remember, she said that she had it on sale at one point for $50.
I think that is the same one.
Right. She said that she had it for $50 and nobody wanted it. So she upped the price.
To $18,000?
Mm-hmm.
$18,000 for a demonic doll. That thing better leave a trail of fire on its way to my house. Burn down all the post offices. $18,000. It better put itself on my shelf.
By itself?
By itself. It's going to open the box itself. It's going to go on the shelf and tell me to fuck off. Then I will believe it's demonic.
Well, I just want to know where she got that amount of money in the first place, because if she had it for $50, but nobody wanted it, so you up the price. I even sent her an email and I was like, I'll give you $50.
I'll pay you shipping.
And she never even responded. And I'm like, nobody's going to pay that.
No, my favorite are the people that have those. I stumbled upon this demonic doll. I don't want it anymore. It's $900. Just get rid of it. I want it gone. $900. Tell me how badly you really want rid of that demonic doll. Please. $900. No.
Katie, an $1,800 doll better do laundry, dishes, clean. Demonic or not, it's about to turn its key.
Doll was literally $18,000. Now, hold on. Plus shipping.
I think, well, I don't know how much shipping was, to be honest with you. I really don't.
$18,015.
That's for her.
Demonic doll, the soul of my mailman better deliver it.
Well, then I realized in one of these groups, there's this guy that he's always selling like these demonic dolls and wants like it starts out at like $100 and some odd, and then it goes up in price. And he's like, oh, it's from this place and this place and this place and this place. I'm like, I doubt that.
Well, my favorite was the one that you sent me. And I still to this day think about it, and I still try to figure out how this is possible. A custom spirit attached doll,
right?
Like, how do you just place your order for a demonic demon? They got a shed in the back that just go, oh, you come with me, you go in doll, you ship out. Like, how do they do a custom haunted doll?
Well, Mike, I guess you would have to conjure something up.
Why?
I mean, I don't know, but I know she charged $90 and I considered it, and you're like, no.
They sound like they're selling custom demonic dolls out of a vending machine. Like I don't see how you can get a custom
Put a quarter in.
a custom haunted doll. Like, did they draw names and say, Charlie, you're it? Then you go to the storage shed in your backyard and you just snatch up a demonic entity. Like, do they have like prison cells for these spirits? They just say, hey, custom doll.
No, they probably use my upstairs bathroom and they just take one.
That Torgan's letting them in.
Yeah, like, you know what? I think you could go ahead. They're gonna cost. We're gonna charge them $90, and then they're gonna send each other what the doll looks like, and that's the end of it. Because we do. We're like, okay, what do you think about this one? It's like, I don't know. But all I'm finding is negative dolls.
Yeah, you're not gonna find any real. I don't even think Dybbuk boxes. I don't even believe in those.
Well, I do know that I sent you one and I said that I wanted it. And then I think somebody was like, yeah, you could go to Hobby Lobby and do it.
You could probably
I'm like,
create.
well, what am I going to put in there?
All those voodoo dolls.
What am I going to put in there? Okay, I do not make voodoo dolls. Okay, this is what happened. Let me explain this, okay? There's a voodoo shop in like Peoria, and I have considered going in there. And I was like, I told Mike, I was like, I've always been kind of interested in voodoo. And then I don't know how the conversation was going. I was like, you better be like nice to me or something on that order. I don't remember how it was when I said I was just like, I don't know what I was going to do to you. Probably put a little pin in you or something. I don't know. But I have not been to that shop. I will tell you that I have not been. And I've considered it. But we're supposed to have freezing rain tomorrow, so I can't go there. So I'll just have to wait until like Monday or Tuesday or whenever they're open. Because I still am trying to get to Pandora's Box as well and peek in. They have a bunch of really cool stuff there.
Yeah. Blood, liquor, spirits.
Blood, liquor, and spirits. If that's
I think Reenie froze. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Secrets Within. I am Reeni Rodriguez, your host for the day.
Looking to launch your new masterpiece? Then try something new with Moonbow Publishing and Production. At Moonbow, we have a strong desire to serve authors in a powerful and meaningful way. After all, you poured your heart and soul into your writing, and we fully understand and respect that. Remember this: you will own the copyright to your work. You will have the final say on your work before being published. Even after all of that, we've saved the best for last. We won't take a percentage sold. Nope, not a penny. Excited about MoonbowPublications.com yet? We thought so. Take advantage of our company's services like book editing, formatting, and covers, publishing, and photography. Moonbow Publishing and Productions has everything you are looking for in a company. Remember, we will not keep any commissions. We are a boutique publishing company focusing on spiritual, health and wellness, and personal growth genres. Moonbow Publications and Productions, a new kind of publishing company. Meet Nicole Strickland, one of the leading San Diego paranormal researchers. Nicole offers a gentle and humble approach to working with spirit energies. Being the founder of the San Diego Paranormal Research Society, Nicole is no stranger to the unknown. Due to Nicole's vast knowledge of the paranormal, she is widely sought after for speaking engagements on topics like Children of the Paranormal, Paranormal Investigation 101 and 102, History of Spiritualism, and more. Not only does Nicole research the afterlife, but also writes about it, and is the author of several books pertaining to the paranormal and its history. She has appeared on television shows like My Ghost Story, Travel Channel's Famously Afraid, Good Morning San Diego, and more. Have a conference or event coming up? Contact Nicole on her website, authornicolestrickland.com. That's authornicolestrickland.com.